the leader of this great Jamaica Labour Party, the man who has been serving with distinction as Prime Minister of Jamaica, the man who I know that the people of Jamaica come September 3rd will return not just as Member of Parliament for West Central St. Andrew, but as Prime Minister of Jamaica. Let's welcome now Prime Minister, the most Honorable Andrew Holness and party leader.
What them I go pre now? 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 Young world leaders. Green light, bro, God. Green light. Green, yeah. Green light, bro, God. Green light. Green light, bro, God. Green light. But my left.
I hope you don't expect me to sing. Good evening, Jamaica. Thanks for welcoming us into your living rooms. It is indeed a distinct honor and pleasure to have the opportunity to serve Jamaica. Today, we present to you the team that will continue the march towards prosperity. And you will see that we have carefully selected the team. And I'm particularly proud that we have managed to have 18 representatives in our team that are women. That is the first time it has ever happened, and it is the largest number of women representatives that we have had in our history. We did this deliberately. We went out and we recruited. And we are firm believers in ensuring that our women have equal opportunity and equal access. And I'm very pleased. And you would have seen them today representing themselves in their own rights. But this election is happening in a difficult time. We know this. The COVID backdrop is in the minds of everyone. And I get the calls of panic. I see the messages of concern. And tonight, I want to reassure you. Firstly, let me say that our doctors, our nurses, and all the frontline workers have been doing an amazing job.
Here. Excellent.
And we understand the pressure that they are under at this present time with the current spike. And I want to give them the reassurance that your government has never taken our eyes off the problems. We hear your concerns, we hear the complaints, and we are working very hard to ensure that you are safe on the front lines and able to continue to deliver the excellent service that you have been delivering. Let me say that the real solution to the COVID-19 pandemic does not only rest upon the discovery of a safe, tried and tested vaccine. But until that is done, the real solution depends on how we as a people adjust and follow the protocols that have been established by our public health officials. I take the opportunity to quickly say to you, to every Jamaican going out to vote, wear your masks. The Jamaica Labour Party has acquired over 500,000 unbranded masks that are disposable, and we have acquired another 300,000 masks that are reusable. We will be distributing these to all our candidates and to everyone in Jamaica who would require a mask. On election day, every Jamaican should be wearing a mask as you go out to vote. We are very sociable people. We like to hug and greet each other, and we are always in close contact. But the pandemic requires us to practice something called social distance. It is an awareness of the physical space around you and the distance between yourself and someone else. On election day, I'm encouraging all Jamaicans to practice social distance. Stand 6 feet apart from everyone else around you. And if no other time, in the voting line, you should maintain your social distance. Sanitizing your hands, washing your hands regularly, also important. And I encourage all Jamaicans to do this. The election is about the future. And you would have heard from the presenters before all the plans of the Jamaica Labour Party, all the great plans of the Jamaica Labour Party. You would have also heard about the achievement and performance of the Jamaica Labour Party. But the election is also about which political party and which leader has the skill, has the strength, has the experience, has the vision, has the knowledge, has the demonstrated competence to deliver on not just the promises, but the commitment. That is the choice that you will have to make as a voter in this election. It is clear that there is one party, one leader, that has demonstrated the competence, the ability to deliver to the people of Jamaica. And that is the Jamaica Labour Party. And I put myself forward to you as the leader that will lead with competence, but also lead with care and compassion. Much has been said in manifestos. Much promises have been made in manifestos. Some of them unrealistic, unachievable, and if attempted, would destroy our economy. I am not here today to make unrealistic promises. I am not here today to promise you things that I know cannot be done. And, you know, Jamaica has passed that kind of politics already. I'm here today to ask you to consider carefully the promises made. And I'm asking you as well to consider those promises that have been made and not kept. There's one promise in particular, a promise to give each Jamaican household $48,000 per year. That would amount to almost 200 billion Jamaican dollars. There was a similar promise made some years ago, a promise to remove GCT off electricity bills. That promise was never kept. Why would we think that such a promise would be kept now? And is it practical for such a promise to be made and kept? I think you know the answer. But we commit to you, the people of Jamaica, that we will, in our second term, with all the things that we have done, we will ensure that our seniors who do not have a pension at this moment, who are not on path, that they will get a social pension. This is something that we have planned and we have budgeted. And we will ensure that those elderly persons are taken care of. That is well within our budget, well within our capability. That is not a promise. That is a commitment.
That's it. That's it.
I want to talk to our youth. Many issues affecting our youth: unemployment, difficulty accessing education. But I want you to remember that we reduced the interest rate on student loans from 12 to 9%, and then from 9 to 7.5%. And now we're going to further reduce the interest rate on student loans by an additional 1%. We are going to increase the payback period from 15 to 25%, and we're going to increase the period of moratorium to 14 months. This will ensure that our young people are able to access education, because education is the vaccine against poverty. It is the vaccine against crime. But I've had a lot of questions from young graduates who want to own their own homes. And so we crafted a program for our young graduates where we will set aside for the 70,000 houses which we have planned for, that we will build, 10,000 housing solutions for our young people, our young professionals who have graduated, who have done well, who have fulfilled our social contract, who are playing by the rules and making the effort to grow our economy and do well. They should be rewarded, and we have set aside 10,000 housings that they can access with a 100% mortgage. We've heard a lot of complaints about the internet and the access to broadband. As we live now in a virtual society, as we are now putting on this virtual party rally, the need for broadband is absolutely important. And the Jamaica Labour Party, aside from putting $3 billion already in our budget to deal with technology to support education through the Ministry of Education and e-learning, we will be coming to the country with a plan to build out Jamaica's broadband network that will be future-proof and that will be able to ensure that every single Jamaican can have access to the information highway with a robust broadband network. Jamaica, the choice is clear. We are the political party that has performed. We are the political party with a team that will perform. We are the political party that gets things done. Others talk, we act. Vote for action. Vote for the party that can lead the stronger recovery from the COVID pandemic and lead us to a future of prosperity. God bless you. Love you, Jamaica.